Okay, so now we are moving to the lecture number 7, relational model. So question is, what is relational model? Very simple. Relational model organize the data in the form of relations. So relational model is nothing but it is a model in which data is organized in the form of row and columns, or in the simple words you can say in a tabular form, like that. Our data is organized in a tabular form. For an example, there is roll number, there is student name, here their class or address, stuffs like that. So it is our relational model. Got it? Now some more points about relational model is a relation model DB consists of collection of table. Got it the point? There are tables and relational model is a collection of tables. There are a lot of tables and and there is a relation among them. So this is called our relational model. Got it? Now third point, what says a row in a table, a row in a table represents a relation among set of values. So there are some values, their values, and one row represents set of these values, or we can say a row represents a relation among the set of values. There is the relation among the set of values represents by a row. Now, tuple. A single row of a table represent a single data point, a unique record. So, what is tuple? Tuple is nothing but one row. One row. Okay, one row is called one tuple. Got the point? Now, column. Column represents the attributes of the relation. Columns represents this column, this column, this column. They represent attributes. For example, this is a roll number column. So this specify attributes. Example, roll number. Got the point? So this is. Now column represents attributes. Now relational schemas. Define the design and structure of the relationship. Contains the name of relation and all among the column attributes. So relational schema, as the name suggests, schema is a structure. So define the design and structure of the relation. Very simple, but not an important. Now there is degree of table. Number of attributes or column. You can say attributes or column. Okay. So it's called degree of table. So if there are five column, then you can say degree of table is 5. Okay, now cardinality, very important. Cardinality, total number of tuples in a given relation. Now row, you can say how many rows. If there are 8 rows, then the cardinality is 8. Got the point? Okay, so now important thing is important properties of a table in a relational model. So you can go through it. There are 6 points. You should read it because they are all important, but very simple. The name of relation is distinct among all the other relations. Name should be distinct or unique. The value have an atomic. The value have to be atomic, can't be broken down further. The name of each attribute's column must be unique. Each tuple must be unique in a table. The sequence of row and column has no significance. Okay, the table must follow integrity constraint. It helps to maintain data consistency across the table. So very simple points are there. You can go through it. Now 12th point is relational model keys. Very important. Now there are some keys. There are 8 keys. Now first, number 1 is super key. What is super key? Any permutation combination of attributes present in a table which can uniquely identify a tuple. Okay, so super key is the superset, you can say. Any permutation of combination of attributes means columns. Okay, columns. So take roll number, you can take address, you can take roll number singly, you can take roll number and name. So any combination which uniquely identify the table, uniquely identify the tuple, very sorry, tuple. So this is called super key. Okay, so it is a superset. And what is candidate key? Minimum subset of super key which can uniquely identify each table. It contains no redundant attributes. So candidate key is a minimum subset of super key, which can uniquely identify each tuple. Okay, our target is to uniquely identify the tuple, but candidate key says I am the minimum subset of super key. It contains no redundant attributes. It contains no redundant attribute, but super key may contain redundant attributes because it is a superset. Got the point? Now candidate key ck, you can say ck value should not be null. Now primary key, very important. Primary key selected out of ck set has the least number of attributes. So primary key is a single key. When you design your relational model, then there is a primary key which is unique and a single attribute. Okay, so primary key is selected from candidate key, okay, which have minimum number of attributes and you can uniquely identify it. It cannot be null. Primary key cannot be null. Got the point? Now alternate key, all the ck except pk. Now suppose there are 20 super keys and out of which 10 are our candidate keys. Now let's suppose we have selected one primary key. Now the remaining 9 is called alternate key. Got the point? Now foreign key, it creates relation between two tables. Foreign key is very important key, and it is mainly used to create relation between two tables. Suppose we have two tables, table 1, table 2, t1 and t2. In order to make a relation among them, suppose there is a primary key over here and there is a primary key over here. So let's suppose there is a primary key p1 and here primary key p2. So its primary key, table 2's primary key should be there present so that we can make a relation among them. Okay, so its primary key here is it called foreign key. Okay, so foreign key of t1 is also known as primary key of t2. Got the point? It is called foreign key. So you have to read it. It create relation between two table. A relation says r1 may include among its attribute the pk of any other relationship, say r2. This attribute is called foreign key, r1 referencing r2. You can read it. I have explained you. Now composite key, pk formed using at least two attributes. These are not so important, but you can read it. Composite key, pk formed using at least two attributes. When our primary key formed using two attributes, then it's also called composite key. Compound key, pk primary key which is formed using two foreign key. When there are two foreign keys and our pk is formed with the help of this, then it is called our compound key. Now third one is very sorry, eighth one is surrogate key. Surrogate key, what is surrogate key? Synthetic primary key generated automatically by default by db database. Okay, generate automatically by db. Usually an integer value may be used as primary key. Now surrogate key is very simple. It is generally numeric. Okay, suppose you have not decided primary key. Now what db does, db will automatically generate a surrogate key which is unique, like 1 to serial number, you can say 6 7 8 9 10, this type of things is surrogate key. What's the point? This is it. Now integrity constraint. Integrity constraints you can say. So there are 2 to 3 main important things here. Now domain constraint. Now read this example, you will understand what is integrity constraint and how it is important. We want to specify that the enrollment should happen for candidate birth year 2000 smaller than 2022. If we want a candidate whose birth date is before 2002, okay, so in order to make this, we should have to make some constraints. So these are domain constraints. Okay, similarly there are integrity constraints, sorry, entity constraints. Every relation should have primary key and primary key should not be null. So this is our entity constraint. Okay, so now the fifth point is referential constraints, specified between two relationships and help maintain consistency among tuples of two relation. Now there are a lot of points over there, but the important thing is domain constraint, entity constraints, and some important thing is referential constraints specified between two relations. Okay, it is specified between two relations. Differential constraint, as the name suggests, differential. Okay, so specified between two tuples and helps maintain consistency among tuples of two relationships. So its main work is to maintain consistency among two tuples. Okay, you can read something more about it, and you will got more idea about it, and you can explore more about it. So this is it.